Artifacts. So artifacts, like World Quests, another pillar of Legion that we are incredibly happy with, incredibly psyched about how these have turned out. And we want to and we need to continue updating them with content, with rewards, and fleshing out the system so that artifact power is something that is valuable and that you desire for as long as Legion is Legion. So first off, we're going to be introducing the ability to further empower your artifact, unlocking all new traits, never before seen, including a new gold border one, a 3-pointer, and a utility trait that you can work your way towards. At the same time, you'll also empower your existing artifact in a way that lets you put a 4th point into all of your 3-point traits. That's going to be a total of 15 new points that you can spend once you've empowered your weapon in 7.2. Of course, in order to make this reasonable, in order to make this not just a ridiculous, insane grind, there will of course be new artifact knowledge levels that will let you continue to catch up. Now obviously, as time goes on, I actually meant to mention this in the 7.1.5 context, as time goes on, we become increasingly sensitive and we think a lot about alt friendliness, about main switching, about someone who picks up the expansion a few months in and what their experience is going to be like. And so in 7.1.5, we're actually rolling out some artifact knowledge catch-up mechanisms where if you are, a decent ways behind the cutting edge in terms of knowledge, you can just purchase knowledge levels directly with order resources from your researcher without having to wait those multiple days for the work orders up until at least 10 or more. That way you can just play the game instead of feeling like there's no point trying to progress on your alt until you get past this feeling, this arbitrary time gate. Just spend your order resources, go. Also in 7.2, we're going to be varying up relics a little bit. We're going to be introducing new types of relics that can modify not one, but 2 traits. So you have some all-new combinations you can unlock. If there are a couple of things that you think synergize really well with each other in your artifact, you can look for items that are going to modify them in combination and really just push the power level of your weapons and your character farther than ever before. Now that's the mechanics that you'll be earning, but there's of course content to go with those mechanics. As there was when you first obtained your artifact, and you first went out and went through the storyline that led to claiming the weapon as your own. In 7.2, we will see a continuation of that artifact quest line. And so anyone who has unlocked most of their artifact up until that point will be able to jump into 7.2, do this continuation, and that's what will allow you to further empower your weapon, unlock these additional 15 points that I just mentioned. But even further, after that, there's also a new appearance that we're going to make available for every single weapon. Now, there are 5 appearances for each artifact currently available in the game. There's the base one that you begin with. There's what we consider the upgraded or evolved form of that you get from finishing your order campaign. There's the PvP one that you get from dedication to PvP gameplay and prestiging. There's the organized PvE one that you get from organized dungeon and raid content and a lot of perseverance there. And then there's the hidden one, which you don't get. Sorry. We're working on that. But what we're adding to flesh that out is a solo one. An appearance that recognizes not time commitment or organized gameplay, but dedication and mastery of your specialization. This is very much inspired by the Rock Delar questline back in classic World of Warcraft, by the Priest questlines for Anathema and Benediction, or more recently by Warlocks and Green Fire in Mists of Pandaria. The idea is there will be a difficult challenge that tests your skills with your spec, and if you can overcome it, then this is some of what awaits you. So I'm going to go through these pretty quickly since we have 12 classes, but these are the Death Knight appearances: Frost and Holy Blood, Demon Hunter, Havoc and Vengeance, Druid. You can get that Spectral Cat form that we showed off back at Gamescom last year. Oh wait, Guardian's not on here. That's weird. Oh yeah, here. So, a very different type of bear form. This is almost like a werebear. New animations, different style. If you see one of these tanking your dungeon, you know that they're a good player because you know that they completed a challenging Guardian Druid test. Hunters, mages, monks, Paladins. There's that Shattered Ashbringer in the middle that, again, we showed off like well over a year ago that you'll now actually be able to get. Priests. Rogues. Shamans. Warlocks. If you want to dress up your floating skull some more, you can do that. And warriors. That's weird. That thing in the middle, that looks kind of like a flail or a morning star or something. I didn't know WoW could do that. Yes, it can. Weapon physics, it's a thing. Okay, so those are some of the artifacts we're